This new Render AI software will save you countless hours in rendering. If you're an architect or an interior designer and you know you spend a lot of time rendering all your outputs on all your designs, if you go ahead and use ReRender, you can actually save you a lot of time. What ReRender does is that it allows you to upload an image of your model and then it to go ahead and render it for you. You can see some other renders that has been done by other users. So here's a SketchUp option that you can see, or a SketchUp model, and you can see what the ReRender actually looks like when you go ahead and do this. There are also some other interesting ones. You can do it to floor plans as well. Here's a floor plan that was rendered by ReRender. You go ahead and add the 3D effect and also just make your add a lot of furniture and then bring some ideas into your render, making it look good. There's an interesting one that I saw somewhere here. Yeah, here's the one from SketchUp as well. You can see what it looks like in SketchUp, and then when I take my mouse away, you can see what it looks like in the ReRender AI. So it's really useful. It's a quick tool that you can go ahead and use. I'm going to show you how we can do it right now. I think you just go ahead to render, and under the render option, you can go ahead and upload an image. I'm just going to go ahead and upload one right now. Let me just find where we can go ahead and upload an image. So I have a front entrance of an old cabin that I did a while ago. I'm just going to go ahead and select it. This is what it looks like. It's interesting to see how render can actually enhance this for us in a render. So I'm going to go ahead and open this inside of a render. Just let it upload for a while. It may take a few seconds considering the file size of your render, but you can also do this with images as well. I'm currently using a render, but you can use it to, let's say you take a snapshot of your model inside of wherever software you're using, whether it's Revit or ArchiCAD. Take a screenshot of that software, of your model inside of that software, and then upload it to ReRender, and you're going to get a fast render out of it. Now that our image is done uploading, you can go ahead and choose a style that you want. What's this? It's a single family home. It's sort of like an old cabin. So you can go ahead and choose other options here. You can choose whether you want a commercial building, whether it's a retail store, whether it's just an outdoor transportation entrance, bus entrance, parking garage, architectural environments. So it depends on whatever you're looking for really. And currently the fact that I'm using an old cabin, let's say a residential area, there's also a farmhouse. I think the farmhouse is the closest that we can think of for an old cabin. So I'm just going to go ahead and select a farmhouse. And time of day, you can go ahead and choose those options as well. I want it to be somewhat sunset, midday, sunrise. Okay, let's go ahead for sunrise or midday and go ahead and confirm that. The season, I'm just going to leave it in any season at all, and go ahead and choose one. The sky, I would like the sky to be fairly clear, not misty like this. Let's say, okay, fairly clear sky. Go ahead and hit confirm, and then landscape, of course I want it to be in the forest. I'm going to go ahead and select forest, and architectural materials, go ahead and choose whichever material that you want. I would like wood, so hopefully I can scroll down and find wood if there's any form of wood. Okay, here's wood. Go ahead and choose wood, and most of these other features here are for the premium features. I'm just going to leave that right now, and the rest is describe the design. You can use an AI prompt to actually define my design, but currently I'm going to skip that step and go ahead and click preserve the texture, turn that on, and then click render. Give it a few seconds to actually go ahead and render that file. It shouldn't take very long. So you can see the AI is currently rendering the image that I generated to see how it's going to look like inside of ReRender. We're both saying this for the first time, so it's something worth trying. So let's just see what it actually comes up with, if it's actually any good. So here's the version in ReRender. It's not as flat as mine. It has a lot more depth, and you can go ahead and download this as well. It might have a watermark, which is because we're using the free version right now, and you can just see how that is. So here's the ReRender version of the image that I went on to upload. It has a bit more texture to it, but it's nothing too different from what I already had. So the stones are still there. It just adds a bit of texture to the images and adds a bit more realism to the grass, a bit more scattering to the grass, a bit more scattering to the leaves as well, and texture to the walls, but nothing too different from what I already had. So we can see it side by side. This is my original image, and you can see the grass, and it kind of looks scanty. There's a lot of space in between and all those other stuff. I could have done a better job really, but going out to the ReRender option, this is how it looks like. There's a bit more shadows to those spaces, covering up those empty spaces, and yeah, it adds a bit more depth to it too. So that's kind of how it looks like when you're using ReRender and when you're using a normal render that I went on to use here. We're going to try this with a flat image that isn't actually a render, to see what ReRender can actually come up with. So we're going to try one that isn't a render. So we're using the Revit basic sample project from many years ago. And if you remember that project, if you have used Revit before, if you haven't, you may not really know it. But this is the Revit sample project from maybe 2016. And we're going to use one of the section perspective, this one section perspective, and also we're going to use the interior view just to look at either the living room to see how ReRender is going to be able to light this up and render it, and just to see the power of what this tool can actually go ahead and do for us. So I've gone on to take a screenshot of those images and we're going to upload them now. I'm just going to go ahead and click upload, and here is the last two images, the one for the kitchen and the one for the approach outside. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and upload those as multiple images. Apparently they're asking us to upload up to 6 images for us to be able to do this. So I have to just fast forward and then come back with more images that ReRender, or more images that ReRender can actually go ahead and work with. I've gone on to add some few more images to ReRender, but the one I'm really looking to see how it's going to appear is this black and white line art Revit model. So we're going to look at ReRender now. I've gone on to upload most of those images. Here they are, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we've reached all our maximum. It's time for us to actually go ahead and ask ReRender to go ahead and render this. Okay, let's just do time of day. We're going to choose sunset instead, and season, it could be summer, and sky, I didn't plan to touch anything, but here I am touching something. Let's just add clouds to this one instead. And for the landscape, it's not going to be forest. Let's just find something like a, not wetland, maybe tundra. Okay, let's try this, like the tundra environment. And architecture is a mixture of glass and wood. So that's interesting to see how you can go ahead and combine that. But I think I'm just going to leave this one blank and just leave architecture as this. And then no need to refine the prompt. You can leave it as precise or balanced. Let's just leave it at precise. Do not preserve texture. I noticed I did this before and it kind of kept to our texture. So we're going to just uncheck that option and then go ahead and click render and see what ReRender is going to come up with, using our models that we go on to choose in this particular option. So it's working on the process. We're just going to give it some time. It's quite quick, so let's just see what it's going to do. So here are our images and we have all of them right now. We can go ahead and zoom out and see what they actually look like. Side by side, it didn't really do a very good job, I'll be honest with you. And for the sketch, it's kind of disappointing. It only rendered just the image that is up here. Maybe it's because of the limits to render that I have. But for the kitchen, it did a very good job on the kitchen, which is interesting. And for the approach play, it also did a very good job for the section. You can see the section and how it looks. And this is what it looked like before, and this is what it looks like now. So the kitchen and the living room are quite good because there's a lot of detail to work with there. But for the other side, not really. Let me just go ahead and download. It was going to give us all 6 images. Yes, allow download multiple files. So it did give us multiple images, and we're going to go ahead and open them all. So this is what the living room actually looks like. I'm going to need to zoom in here because the quality is quite low. Maybe that's the default setting for the free users. Since I'm using the free version, this is what the living room actually looks like. Not high quality, but it's like 500 by 279, which is not great, but it actually adds the texture that I'm looking for and gives, it brings to life the environment that we're actually seeing in there, which is something that I expect from a ReRender software that is quite quick. For the section approach play, this is what we see. It added some leaves and other environments here. I don't know what's going on down here, but the sky looks quite good. The trees look okay-ish, and the interior, we can actually see what that actually looks like. Also another 500 by 284 resolution image, not the highest of quality, but I guess that's because of the free version. And for the line art section that I was looking for, this is what it came up with. I'm not really happy with this. This is not what I was looking for. I wanted it to render the entire scene with trees and, everything, but that didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to. And that is the, let me say, the current limitation that I have with using ReRender. Maybe they could improve on this for Revit and for people that are using 2D black and white line art that need the render to actually come up. This might help. And we can also see the kitchen, and this is the side of the kitchen. We can see some artifacts on the table. The sunlight source is dripping from here, but that is not really what I see. I noticed that there's some pool of water over here, which isn't what it's supposed to be in the original scene, but that's what we're noticing from ReRender here. It's not so high quality like I mentioned before, but that's what we actually get with this. But we can see again, once again, the before and after from what ReRender was able to do in a few seconds. But yeah, that's kind of how it is. So you can go ahead and try it for yourself. It's currently free. You get maybe a few free renders, but then you still have to pay for the AI software, of course. But so far so good. You can actually use it for a very quick render to show what your project actually looks like. You can see all the other samples as well. Make sure you have good quality, and in case you want super high quality, you probably have to pay for the premium version. But the current free plan, it's just going to give you something really low quality, almost like a quick draft render, which is what we use when we're using Revit. So that's how ReRender actually works. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know in the comment sections. And also something you think that they could actually improve that you want to see in ReRender, they will go ahead and check the comments, I'm sure. And you can let us know in the comment section as well. And thank you for watching this video, and let me know if you try it out and how it works out for you. I'll see you in another video.